Hey y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into the message of the day. And the message of today is simply don't give up. Like literally, don't give up. And I know a lot of times people will say, like, well, that's so cliche. Like, of course, don't give up. But as you are embarking on trying to finish the year out strong, trying to reach your goals, trying to just be the best person that you could be, life is not making that easy for nobody. Like, it's not easy for me. It's not easy for y'all. I want y'all to really understand that life is throwing all types of obstacles at everyone. So sometimes when you're in your rut, or when you're in your moment, or you're in your element and you're focused on what you're focused on, you think it's only you. You think it's like, why is this happening to me? But I just came on here to tell y'all, it's happening to everybody, y'all. It's happening to everybody. So it's very cliche. I know. The message of the day is don't give up. It's not that I'm just going to tell y'all don't give up. It's really to help y'all understand how to persevere, how to push through when you feel like you want to give up. I want to help you know that, one, it's going to get better. It may seem like it's going to be a rough time for a long time, but it will get better. Because one thing that I do know firsthand and through many watching the lens of others is that troubled times don't last always. It can't. Last night here where I am, it stormed. It rained. I mean, it was thundering. I woke up in a couple of times in the middle of the night like, are we good? Like, should I be doing something? Like, I checked my phone. Is there something else going on? But guess what? When I got up and I went outside today, it was 70 degrees outside. It was clear. The storm can't last all day. It ain't gonna last always. So yes, a storm came through last night. It was, beating my window. It was crazy. I slept so good though. Because see, what I knew is that storm wasn't gonna last. And then it gave me everything I needed because God knew I needed some good weather outside. I needed the cold to go away real quick. And that's what I want you guys to understand, that whatever storm you're going through, whatever test, challenge, obstacle that you are facing right now, it's not going to last always. And I know y'all probably saying, but Nat, it feel like it. Let me tell y'all something about feelings. Feelings and what you feel can affect everything and how you operate. Emotional intelligence is key to controlling your emotions so that way you don't make decisions based upon how we feel. When we make decisions based upon how we feel, sometimes it's not the best decision to make. So you have to be able to control your emotions while you're going through the go-through and be able to rationally, strategically make the best decision that's going to be for you and your situation. And to be honest with y'all, let me tell you something. That decision, that hard decision that you have to make, it doesn't look like the decision that you want to make. It doesn't look like how you think it's supposed to be. It's not going to look like everybody else's. You have to know deep down in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, that you made the best decision that you could. And you have to be able to sleep with that decision. I have made many decisions in my life where people just didn't understand it. Like, well, why would you do it that way? It's the best decision for the situation that will be best with the best outcome. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to like the decision. It doesn't mean that you're going to like the decision. But when you are a leader, with leadership comes great responsibility. And a part of that great responsibility comes making decisions even when they are the tough decisions. Making decisions even when it affects other people. Our decisions don't just affect us. Everything that you're doing from every angle or aspect of your life affects someone that you are connected to. So I want to help you guys know how to control your emotions. Make sure that you have emotional intelligence so that you can make sound decisions and be the leader of you. And the best way to be the leader of you, because you're leading people whether you know or not. I'm leading people whether I know or not. Like literally, people listen to these waves and they take my advice, they take my teachings, they take my, in the same way I have people that I study from that are across the oceans, and I take their advice and I study their teachings because it impacts me and affects me in a different way to help me become the better version of me. And that's exactly what I'm doing for you guys, is to help you become the better version of you. I see that one of the comments says, what's the topic? The topic is not giving up. Knowing how to hone in your emotions and have emotional intelligence so that you can make the best decisions for the circumstances that's going to give you the best outcome for your life. So that's the topic, Duke. So what we'll do is we can go into, if you guys have any questions, or if you are going through a battle and you feel like you're giving up, put the situation in the comments. You know, you can put the question in the comments. You can ask me a question. It don't even have to be on this topic, but you can just put it in the comments. I'll go ahead and read it, and I will answer it or give you some suggestions and tips on it. Hey, thank you from Atlanta. Hi from Atlanta. Okay, so with the holidays, I'll ask you guys a question and you guys can chime in the comments. With the holidays coming up, we already went through one major holiday that a lot of people participate in. Not all, I don't. But with these other holidays that are coming up, how are you guys facing, one, the holiday season with either being around family members, being around no family members, or either just having that fear of like what's happening at the end of the year? I know a lot of my clients are coming to me with regret. They didn't reach all of their goals for the year. And so now they are feeling pressure. They're feeling like I didn't get it done. And so what I want you guys to know is that, yes, we want to make sure we set realistic timelines on ourselves, realistic goals, and make sure that it's truly attainable. Because that's when you get overwhelmed. That's how you get anxious. That's how you get anxiety, is that sometimes we cause it on our own selves because we want something to happen faster than it needs to be. When we all have to go through that process and the timing, everything happens in timing. So if you are feeling anxious, you are feeling worried, or you feel like you ain't about to meet the mark because you set some goal last year that you wanted to get it done this year, this is the time when you sit still. This is the time when you sit down and you do an audit on yourself to say, one, what was the goal? Why did I have that goal? Because some of us have goals of other people. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Some of y'all have goals of other people. You want the car because they got the car. You want the house because they got the house. You want this because sis got this or bro got this. What do you want? Like, literally, I asked the question, what's your goal? Why is that your goal? What does that bring to your life? What is the why behind it? I ask about 5 to 10 questions behind one question. And the reason is because I want to know deep down inside, is that truly something that you desire? Or is it something because someone else told you, man, it'd be cool if you can get this. Oh, man, you could go get that. Now someone else is rejecting what they think you should be doing, and you don't really want it to begin with. And that's why it's not manifesting itself, because it's not your true desire. In order to manifest the life that you want, it has to be a want. It has to be inside you. It has to be ingrained. That want, that desire is what the right energy is going to produce the manifestation of it coming to life. And so a lot of people say, well, I don't know how to manifest that. I don't see. Let me tell y'all something. I have manifested a lot of things into my life. And don't always think when you hear that word that you can only manifest good things. You can damn sure manifest bad things as well. So you have to be cautious and conscious of your language, of the words you speak. You have to be cautious and conscious of what you put into your mind, your media, of which you are, which you are visually seeing, which you are constantly seeing, you have to be cautious of what you're listening to. You have to be cautious of your environment. Everything plays a part. Everything plays a role. And so I know this, and I still sometimes be like, girl, what's wrong with you? Now we done manifested this, and now I got to deal with it, right? So y'all got to just be cautious and know what it is that your intentions, what are your true intentions that you're setting for yourself. You said it's going to be rough for me this year due to raising 2 teenage boys. Don't put that in the atmosphere, King. So the thing is this, you're already projecting that your year is going to be rough because you're raising 2 teenage boys. I have a teenage son. I have a teenage sister that I have custody over. And guess what? Females is I can't put that in the atmosphere. Like, you have to reframe. Let me go back to that statement. Reframe and reword what you're saying. So you have 2 teenage boys that you're raising. Okay, and you already think the year about to be rough. No, I am delighted and looking forward to raising my 2 teenage boys this year. I'm looking forward to the adventures that will bring. That's how you reframe that. That's what you say. So that way it's not already a projection of bringing negativity or disaster or chaos. Because when I read that statement, that's exactly the energy I feel. Like my chest tightened when I read your statement. Like, oh Lord, you about to bring in all types of craziness. So you want to make sure that you project and set your intentions with the right language. So like for me, I'm not trying to bring any type of negativity or baggage with me into the next year. I'm not even trying to bring that into my December. You feel me? So like today the last day? Today or tomorrow, whatever day is the last day, I actually do rituals. I actually sit still. I actually do some letting go rituals. I actually have to work on me to make sure, hey, how did we fulfill this month? How was my emotions this month? How was my goals this month? Did I attain them? Did I do all the things that I said I was going to do? Because before we can please others, we got to please ourselves. And so when you're doing that, you got to hold yourself accountable. And sometimes we overlook that step in the process to think that everybody else has a problem and it's their fault as to why we're not getting the things that we want out of life. But in all reality, you are the maker. You are God within. You are a producer. You are a creator. You can create the life that you want. We have the power to project the future. So create the life that you want by using the power that you have within you. I don't need anything because wherever I go, I attract what I need. Everywhere I go, I attract people. So even though people are like, you don't never be with people, I'm always with people, even though I'm never with people. Because I attract the energies that I need. And then I also attract the energies I don't need. And that's when I have to make sure I have my protective vortex up to protect my energy and my peace. And to make sure that I'm guarded and that I am protected at all costs, because I know that my light shines so bright that everybody wants some of it. But everybody can't get it. You feel me? So I got to make sure I'm in alignment with what I'm setting my intentions on. Because some of those darknesses that come to me is not for me. They're attracted to my light. My light is to help, people come out the dark. So I realize that. So I have to be very strong and steadfast with being grounded to protect me so I don't pick up their energies. So same thing for you. You have to make sure you're strong, steadfast, and grounded in what it is that you want to project and set the intentions for your life. Because all things that come are not always for the greater good. I'm going to say that again. All things that come are not always for the greater good. So if you want to be the best version of you and you want all things to come that are for the greater good, then you have to start being for the greater good. You have to start lighting your light and activating it and being the light to others' darknesses. You have to put your own darkness out. Let your light shine so bright that when that dark side starts to creep in, it don't have room. So when you start feeling like, all of the energies that's just not for you, meaning the fear, the doubt, the negativity, when all those energies start to come, you have to be strong enough to push through and persevere, to understand and know this is not who I am. This is not what I'm made of. And you have to be able to pull yourself out of it. And I know you're like, but Nat, pull myself out of it. Yes. Yes. Because this is the thing. You may be tuned in on here. You may watch my videos. You may say, dang, Nat be, her energy, man, you really be helping me. I love helping people. I do it every day. I do it just to do it. Like it's who I am. But what I want to teach you guys is that it's not always seeking out to have other people help you. I want to teach you how you help yourself, how you heal yourself, how you be okay with you, even if the worldly things go away. I need you guys to really catch that message. The facade always looks like everything's great, right? But I want you guys to understand that in your toughest days, you too have the power to pull yourself up. In your toughest days, you too have the power to pull yourself up. You guys done see me in some pretty dark days. You done see me go through some pretty heavy shit, right? It ain't stopped. It didn't stop. But y'all also see me smiling, laughing, dancing, TikToking, whatever, right? That doesn't mean that my days are great when I'm doing those. That just means that I will not allow the darkness to take over my whole day. I'll give the darkness that minute, that moment, but not a whole day. Damn sure I ain't gonna get a whole week or a month. So how do I pull myself back up? That is what I want to teach you guys. That it ain't gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. The battles, the spiritual warfare that I'm in right now, I'm protected. I want to teach you guys how to be protected. How to fight things spiritually. Because physically, in a worldly manner, sometimes you will get overworked, overwhelmed, drained. My muscles ain't popping that much to really fight the world in its physical form. But in the spiritual realm, I'm a whole nother entity. I am not to be dealt with or played with. You feel me? So you have to build your armor. You have to build your armor of protection to say no matter what comes my way, I will and I can. No matter what comes my way, I will and I can. And then you have to truly, truly believe it. Truly, truly believe it, that when you say it, you feel the difference. When I say certain words, I feel different in my spirit. I feel different in my body. You can cast spells on yourself and not realize that you're putting yourself in bondage. So now you have to release. You have to release yourself so that you can show back up for you. That you can actually become who you're destined to become. Because I will not live in bondage. I won't claim it, nor would I remain in it. And there's people that are casting spells on you. There's people that's casting spells on you to dim your light. That's why you have to be sure in who you are and not fall victim to their traps, their words, their whatever you want to call it. I've come to a place in my life that I just don't care no more. I literally just don't care no more. People can say bad things about me. That's their business. At this point, I know who I am. I know what I'm made of. I know who I am and whose I am. So be cautious of allowing people, places, and things to have power over you when you're giving it to them. Don't give your power away. You have the power to be and do whatever it is that you want. Don't give your power away. Don't give your power away. So how do you push through? I see some of the questions on my TikTok. Someone said, I'm the same way. I'm very, very secure in who I am. Absolutely, King. Absolutely. When you start to feel confident in who you are, you show up different. You carry yourself different. You speak different. You act different. And those that do not want you to be that light, those do not want you to, they'll say little comments. Who she thinks she is, or who does he think he is? Or, oh, you must be thinking you da-da-da-da. That's not, you don't think any of it. But what's very, very important is this. Just know who you are. Just carry yourself and the best version of yourself every day. And some days you may fall a little short. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. Long as you are putting your best foot forward and your intentions is pure, that you are attempting to be and operate in that space. So I have a call, my accountability group I have to get on. So I'm going to chime in with you guys later, but I want to make sure that all of you guys that's following, make sure you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel because there's going to be more videos like this, but longer version on my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe. The link is in the bio. So I will be chiming in with you guys later today. Peace and blessings to all.